Hello, welcome again to What's on the Menu Gaming. Today I'm bringing another commentary with me and
Griva, Justin, whatever you prefer. I love you all.
um for this gameplay, we wanted to make a quick update about something that's been plaguing really the entire community. It is a huge cheat that people have been pulling. A lot of people call it dashboarding. Really, it isn't dashboarding, actually is people unplugging their cord. And what this does is it makes it to where you don't affect your stats during a game. You can actually be in a game and do terrible, and you won't affect your stats if you unplug your cord. For this specific game, we want to talk about a couple players that really are abusing this mechanic, and that is if you see at the beginning of the game, their names SS Punisher and SS Enforcer. Punisher, he is a 5.79 win to loss where he has over 1,000 win streak. I think it's 1,016 at the time that we were playing him,
It's like
and
1180.
well, it's somewhere around there, and his KD is actually pretty reasonable too, which is around a 2.8 during this gameplay. And then his buddy, he's around the same when it comes to stat wise, and both of them are abusing the fact that you can actually not affect your stats with this. And I just feel it needs to be brought up to a lot of the Call of Duty community because a lot of people really don't pay too much attention, especially casuals. So if you're watching this gameplay, it'll happen later on. You'll see a message in the left-hand corner. It'll say blah 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 has a transmission error, and then suddenly they're out of the game. And when you check on their stats later on, it won't be affected. So that's really what we wanted to address in this gameplay. Is there anything you would like to touch on too, Justin? Or
Yeah, and one of the main reasons you see Scold here using the FAMAS, I wasn't in this game until the end of the game because I got booted from the previous game, but he's using the FAMAS in this. And to touch base on what we said in the past commentary, the past dual commentary, when you're using the FAMAS, or when we are, I'm sure it's for a lot of people, but when we're using the FAMAS, it's so boring and it's just takes no skill at all. It really
it
doesn't take any skill.
Yeah, it's my try hard kit for this game. Initially, we didn't understand that this was going on. We thought, okay, they have 1,000 win streak, so I'm gonna try my heart out. And in order to end that kill streak, like anybody, or well, not kill streak, but win streak, I'm gonna try to end it. And that's what I did. I made a flak jacket just to go for points, and I made a FAMAS kit so that I could pretty much stand against them. And what's funny about it is that they're using the same exact kit. Every single one of them are using the FAMAS flak jacket kit in order to, which I thought, okay, if they're using that kit, then maybe their shit is legitimate. But after this game, we came to the conclusion that it's just not the case. People are screwing up the game by using this stupid glitch.
Yeah, and
So
another thing to add is it wasn't just a two man; they were a three man. They had a TCM Emperor on the other team. He was part of their little get up too. And shortly after this game, we messaged them like, "Oh, you actually have to dashboard to try to keep your." I'm just saying dashboarding. We know it's pulling the plug, but it's easier to say dashboarding. Um, but we messaged them saying, "Oh, it's sad that you had a dashboard out of this game to keep your little fake win streak going." And it just really annoys me. People care about their win streak and KD so much, yet it's not legitimate. I don't know how they can lull themselves into a false security that they're actually good at this game. It just really annoys me. And another thing you're going to see in this game is that the other team's using tactical respawn, so it's not like they weren't trying at all.
yeah,
And
they're trying their hearts out. And what maybe their KD is legitimate because it seemed like they didn't care too much, but I didn't really follow them after this game. So I really wasn't that interested in finding out exactly if they're abusing it for both of their stats, both their win loss and KD. But I thought, you know what? It seems like because in this gameplay, I do die quite often to these guys, so they're not bad in any sense. It's just that just to keep their win to loss, they're doing this, and it's happening quite often. And I hope that since we're bringing up this message to the majority of people, people don't start abusing it now that we're telling people. I hope that people can notify on the forums these specific people. I think for this video, if hopefully it's okay for the to post this on the forums, but I'd like to get these guys some sort of punishment for what they're doing because it's just stupid. It's wrong. I mean, it doesn't really affect me in the end, but it's stupid that because lately we haven't been getting any games versus full pre-mades that are competitive, and then when we do, this happens every single time. So it really does suck because I love playing this game, but as of lately, it's just either we just roll over the other team because they just don't care, or it's people who care too much and they're using this glitch to their advantage. So it just really sucks. I don't really know what else I really can say about it, but I think that we should post a lot more videos about this, and a lot more people should be, you know, not what's the word for it? They should be brought to the attention,
Yeah,
really.
more attentive about it. And another one thing I want to say is, right after all this happened, they sent a bunch of messages back at us, and they were like, "Oh yeah, what's the point in keeping or staying in a game where we're gonna lose our win streak when we're not playing with our full pre-made?" Well, the logic behind that is, why would you stay then if you're not playing with your full pre-made, if you're trying to stay your stats are legitimate? So they're saying, "Oh yeah, we'll keep getting our win streak up there, but we won't accept a loss." And it just really annoys me. And as Scold was saying, or Matt was saying before, that this dashboarding slash pulling out your plug thing, it's really becoming a big problem. It's happening like every other game that we're in now.
It's not the whole team either. It's just the big
Yeah,
heads.
the
Every
tryhards on their team.
Yeah, you'll notice it as soon as you go in the room. Just look for it. I want people, if anyone's listening to these videos, I want you to look for it when you go in a game. If you check the other team, whoever's on their team, if they're high KD or high win and loss, check for this because a lot of people aren't going to notice it because it always happens near the end of a game. They're going to pull their plug just so that they don't get the loss. So play it out just to pretend that, they're not doing this, but right at the end you'll see a transmission error in the left-hand corner, and that's them, abusing this mechanic, and it sucks. It really does. Because I was having fun. I wanted to beat these guys, and I thought for sure I was gonna end their kill or their win streak. So, but I think that's pretty much what we really have to say in this video. What do you think?
Yeah, there's no other reason we really did this video besides bringing this to the attention of people. I'm sure people who actually care about their stats already know about this and are bummed about these things that are happening. And there's really nothing we can do about it until it's brought to the attention of developers or the people who patch the game, which I really don't see this getting patched at all.
I think it's really impossible unless, well, maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure there's some way that they could actually patch this, make it to where people do it does affect their stats. But I think really the reason it works is it doesn't allow you to update your stats because your internet connection is lost, so you can't really update your stats, and therefore your stats aren't going to be affected.
Yep.
But maybe they during the middle of a game it'll update your stats or something like that. That would be good enough for me. Or I don't know. Like you said, there might not be any chance for a patch for this. And then now that we're bringing it up, people are going to start abusing it, and that'll even suck more.
Well,
I'm really glad it's happening now, so far into the game, because as of right now, the game's still fun to me, but overall, it does have its bored moments, and I'm just waiting on Gears 3. So
yep.
that's just well, anyways, I guess we'll end it here, and I guess we'll talk to everyone later.
Yep. Later. Love you guys. Sit in my
Bye.
butt.